Hey guys, we're gonna be playing Plague Inc. today, and the last time we left off, we just finished destroying the world using the nanovirus, and this actually unlocked a new genetic modification for us, which we're gonna use with the bioweapon plague type today. So I'm just gonna get started here. We're still gonna go with normal just to unlock stuff. I think we're gonna eventually move on to brutal level difficulty once we finish unlocking everything with normal. And so the new genetic modification that I unlocked is the metabolic jump. And I'm guessing this one, it gives you more DNA whenever you pop the red biohazard bubbles, and those bubbles pop up when you infect a new nation or a new region of the world, and there's quite a few of them that go on per game, so I feel like this is a good idea to get because you really do want to grab as many DNA points in the beginning of the game towards the middle of the game as possible, because that's where all the infections happen, and that's where you need a lot of flexibility with the points in order to fight off possible cure research or things like that. I think towards the late game you already pretty much got every nation infected, and you're just pretty much waiting around until the world dies. And I feel like that's where this cytochrome surge, where you pop orange bubbles, that's where this gives you more advantage, because the research bubbles, the orange bubbles that pop up, occur regularly throughout the game, and you don't really get the benefit of having them early on in the game when they're most useful. So, alright, so we're gonna try out this new gene, and so the plague type that we used is apparently highly lethal. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it just means that people just start dying without any symptoms being invested in, or what. But I guess we're gonna go find out. I really hope that it doesn't kill people just on its own, because that would be pretty sucky. It's gonna get our disease noticed pretty quickly, so we don't want that to happen. And I think for the origin, the country of origin, we're still gonna go with South Africa. That worked out pretty well for us. Huh. So we only got one DNA point from popping the bubble. Then I wonder what benefits we're getting. I don't really understand what just happened there. So let's check the symptoms. There are no symptoms. I wonder what makes our disease highly lethal then. Since we are still on the down low, no one knows about us, we're just gonna use our normal strategy of building up the infectivity, and then once everyone's infected, killing everyone off. That should be able to work for this game. I'm going to speed this game up a little bit. So right now I am starting to regret not using the other genetic modification, because apparently when I clicked on the red biohazard bubble, it didn't give us any extra DNA points, so I'm not sure what that's all about. We're gonna build up our infectivity now. So we're not going to invest in any sheep upgrades, not that we were going to do so anyway, because the laws have been enacted to make it less effective. Just follow the news. So I am interested in what special abilities we have. So it's interesting that we actually need to decrease the lethality of our disease, because oh jeez, wow. So everything is targeted towards making this less lethal. That's an interesting thing to have for a disease. I have a feeling that maybe I should be putting points into this right now, because... oh boy. I don't like it when I don't have control over my disease. I would rather have my disease be less effective, but respond better to what I wanted to do, than to have super lethal stuff that I have no control over. So people are already dying with my disease. I am... okay. I'm gonna continue focusing on this, but I am now going to start investing in this. Okay. So please stop dying. That's gonna get everyone noticing our disease. Oh jeez. That's a lot of dead people already. Okay. Let's see if we get refunds. We do. That's great. That's great for us. So... yeah, so I'm just... the good thing is I can eventually devolve what I just upgraded here. So at least I can get rid of these things and make our disease really deadly. But right now, I just want everyone to get infected. I don't want people to die right now. But unfortunately, people still are dying. So we got our disease into advanced nations. I think it's time to invest in the drug resistance trait. Looks like we're hitting most of the continents: North America, South America, Australia, Africa, and we're also in Asia, and also in Europe, so we're in pretty good shape. Remind me not to be in Britain when a disease breaks out, because it seems like they're always the first European nation to get infected, at least from South Africa. So, yeah, so let me just get these things going. Okay, so the cure is officially started. We are, we're in the race against time right now. And, no wonder, because over 1 million people have already died from our disease. This is just silly. Wow. Yeah, people are just dying way too quickly from our disease. I don't like that. I do have to get it transmittable as soon as possible. Okay, that's really hard to click on. We did get the Canadians infected, that's good. But of course our targets are always Iceland and Greenland. So, let me see, what can we do about this? I think I'm still gonna focus on the transmission. Right now, I'm not too worried about the deaths, because it looks like people still aren't really researching the cure. And if they do start researching, we're gonna address that. Okay, we got Iceland. That's good. We just need to get Greenland going. So these Nordic countries are hard to infect. Hopefully we get infected. Hopefully one of them get infected. So yeah, really want to get these things under control so it doesn't too much attention. I don't want this symptom just yet. I don't want any more attention than I need. I just want more people infected at this point. So I do want some coughing, and I do want some sneezing. I want to get this thing going as quickly as possible. Okay, so we got the Nordic countries infected. Let's focus on fighting off the cure. And just hoping that Greenland gets infected. Oof, this is pretty intense. I'm just thinking about, I think I can do without upgrading another cold resistance level. I think that our disease right now should be okay. So, it looks like the priority level just increased for us. That's not good. Yes! We do have Greenland infected. That's awesome. That's just great. So, we know our disease is already really lethal, so I'm just gonna get some of these things going to make it more infectious. Awesome. Oh boy, okay. So, we got 100 days to cause some trouble. I'm not liking the fact that Greenland's not going anywhere. I really need our disease to get going in Greenland. It's just stagnating at this point. And... oh boy. So... oh man. Greenland is just not working right now. I don't know why. Holy crap, Norway, you just bombed your own people. Oh my gosh. That's pretty intense. So, let me see what I have here. So this isn't looking good because Greenland isn't doing much. So I'm not too sure what to do about this. I think what I should have done is get the cold resistance level going. I should have gotten the second upgrade for the cold resistance. And now I'm going to pay the price for that, I guess, but at least I'm going to take some humans with me by making my disease super deadly. Let's get that going, and the world will start dying off now, hopefully. So yeah, you can see that infection is starting to go off in Greenland, and that just tells me I should have upgraded my code resistance to level 2, and now it's too late. So lesson learned: we're going to quickly replay this game because it's only been 16 minutes. I'm not too worried about this. Now we know how to correctly approach this disease type. Alright. Wow, so the infectivity was actually quite high. We just needed the cold upgrade. That's fine. That's really not a big deal. I am going to switch out this though. No, not this. I think it was this. I'm going to switch back to this because I didn't really see that modification doing much for us. South Africa worked for us. I'm going to continue with it. Alright. So unfortunately people are dying across the world because of our disease right now. We're just gonna wait. Hopefully it can stay unnoticed for a little bit longer. I am gonna get rid of the symptom though, I don't want any extra attention. considering how many people are infected, it's a good thing that the death toll isn't that high right now. It's still kind of under the radar, but now the pace is starting to pick up. I'm starting to get a little bit worried. I think some nations are going to start noticing these deaths pretty quickly. So, let's hope we can get everyone infected before the cure gets started. At this point I'm going to start just... yeah, so it's been noticed. At this point I'm going to start making this disease more transmittable. Looks like we're gonna have to start dealing with the cure. I guess when 300,000 people die, it's pretty important to work on the cure. It's gonna take 18. Oh no, they're starting to shut off transportation. I just really need to get this into the Nordic countries, because I really gotta get Greenland infected. Alright, let's get this going. So yeah, these Nordic countries are really hard to get infected, considering where they are connected to the mainland continental Europe.
337 for Bravo Fox Papa.
Yes, we do have Greenland, yes. And they are growing. The infection is spreading, so we are in good shape now. So yeah, I want to get people coughing and sneezing to hopefully spread our disease. I don't don't think I need this. Oh, wow. Alright. No, oh, no, that was sneezing. Sorry. I wish this would... I wish they can tell me what this does. Is it gonna kill people, or is it gonna make people more infectious? That's my question. So, I mean, I guess the infection rate is still growing in Greenland, and that's all I need to know, I guess, for now. But, not too excited about where the cure is right now. Oh boy. What are we gonna do? Yeah. Oh no. Oh, please don't do this. Oh jeez, what Okay, they found the cure. They beat us. Dang it. Okay, I gotta rethink my strategy for this disease type because it's not working. Anyways, guys, we gave it 2 shots, and unfortunately the humans are very resilient, and they've beaten our disease. I wonder if I can... Nah, forget it. I doubt it. Okay, so they're gonna destroy our disease now. So, that's the end of that. Oof. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna regroup a little bit and think this over and try and figure out a strategy. I think... let me see. I feel like what I needed to do was, once Greenland got infected, I should have started investing more into slowing down the cure research, as opposed to making my disease even more infectious, because I think that as long as our disease is resistant to the cold, we upgrade the resistance to the cold twice, it should be able to spread okay in Canada and Greenland. So, and I think that we should have just given ourselves more time by fighting off the cure. And what else? I am gonna maybe rework the starting location of my disease. Maybe that also has to do with it. If it takes me so long to infect Greenland, I might just try to start off maybe in one of the Nordic countries. This way I can get my disease into Greenland as soon as possible, because that seems like one of the major problems. But unfortunately, the Nordic countries are also developed countries, so I'm going to have to deal with medicine, modern medicine. So that's a concern. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. Sorry that I couldn't get a win for us, but on the next one, I promise I'm going to try harder. Okay.